Welcome to the Sky Clock Podcast. Ready to unlock the secrets of the stars.
Let's do it.
Today's January 5th, 2025.
A day full of cosmic energy.
We're talking retrogrades.
Powerful planetary placements.
And even...
a stationary north node.
Ooh! It's like the universe is throwing a party.
And you're invited.
I love a good cosmic celebration. Should we break it down?
Let's do it.
I think it's kind of like your
Personalized
weather report.
I love it.
Okay. So, first up,
The sun. It's in...
it's Capricorn.
Oh, Capricorn. A sign known for
Practicality.
ambition. A bit of a workaholic streak. I know a few Capricorns like that. There's a twist.
Right.
The sun is at 15 degrees of Capricorn.
A mid-degree placement.
Like a cosmic checkpoint.
It is. It's a time to pause and ask yourself, am I on the right track? Or are my efforts aligned with my true goals?
I like that.
It's like Capricorn is saying, sure, work hard, but work smart. Make sure your efforts are leading you towards what truly matters.
So it's not just about hustling blindly. No.
But about checking in with our
Inner compass.
yes, and making sure we're heading in the...
Right direction.
Now, what about the moon?
The moon is in Pisces.
Pisces.
Yes.
Dreamy.
Deeply emotional.
All of those things.
Okay, so the moon in Pisces can make us
Feel things more deeply.
heighten our empathy.
And make you super receptive to the vibes around you. It's like wearing your heart on your sleeve, but in a good way.
That's good because I always wear my heart on my sleeve.
I know you do.
It's a good thing.
It is.
Now, if I suddenly burst into tears during a cat food commercial, can I blame the moon in Pisces?
Maybe not the cat food commercial, but
Yeah.
you might find yourself more easily moved by
Music.
art or even a heartfelt conversation.
Yeah.
Don't resist those feelings. Let them wash over you. They can offer valuable insights into your own emotional landscape.
Got it. Embrace the feels. And speaking of feelings, we can't forget that it's a
Crescent moon.
crescent moon today. Which means
New beginnings.
fresh starts are in the air. It's like a cosmic green light for setting intentions.
Especially those related to our dreams and aspirations.
Like the universe is handing you a blank page and saying, what story do you want to write?
I love that.
Yeah.
Now we've covered the sun and moon, the power couple of the zodiac.
Our ultimate power couple.
Truly. Now let's move on to Mercury, the planet of ideas and information. It's like our...
Cosmic messenger.
Where's our cosmic messenger zipping off to today?
Mercury is currently in Sagittarius.
Oh, Sagittarius. Known for its adventurous,
Spirit.
boundless,
Curiosity.
and love of big, bold ideas. So, does that mean we'll be overflowing with brilliant ideas? Ready to debate philosophy over coffee? Or maybe even booking a last-minute flight to explore a new culture?
All of that is possible.
Tell me more.
You might feel a strong urge to expand your knowledge, share your unique perspective, or simply engage in stimulating conversations that challenge your assumptions. Don't be afraid to speak your truth and let your ideas soar.
I love it. But there's a catch, right? Mercury is at 25 degrees of Sagittarius.
That's right. Pretty great.
In the sign, does that add a sense of urgency to this energy?
Absolutely. Think of it as a cosmic deadline. Mercury at 25 degrees of Sagittarius is like a final push to take action on those big ideas swirling around in your head. Write them down, sketch them out, or start a conversation. It's time to turn inspiration into action.
Okay, so we've got the sun grounding us in Capricorn.
Yes.
The moon amplifying our emotions in Pisces, and Mercury firing up our minds in Sagittarius.
That's a lot.
This is already shaping up to be quite a dynamic day.
And we've only just begun. We still have Venus, Mars, and a whole host of outer planets to explore.
Ooh, fasten your seatbelts.
It's going to be a wild cosmic ride.
I'm ready. Let's talk about Venus next.
Okay.
The planet of beauty, harmony, and pleasure.
All the good stuff.
And today, it's gracing us with its presence in Pisces.
A sign that's all about dreams, romance, and spiritual connection.
So should I be expecting a grand romantic gesture, a sudden burst of artistic inspiration, or maybe just a really good cup of coffee?
Well, Venus is at 2 degrees of Pisces, a very early degree, so it's more about new beginnings, fresh starts, and opening yourself up to the possibility of love, beauty, and connection in all forms.
It's like Venus is whispering.
Trust the magic. Let love in.
I'm ready. Now, we can't talk about love and relationships without mentioning Mars, the planet of energy.
And sometimes a little bit of...
passionate intensity.
Yes.
And today, Mars is retrograde,
In Leo.
the sign of the lion,
Yeah.
known for its confidence
Creativity.
and love of the spotlight.
Mars retrograde in Leo can be an interesting combination.
How so?
It's like having all this fiery energy, but instead of expressing it outwardly, it's being turned inward.
Oh, interesting.
Think of it as a time to reevaluate how you assert yourself, how you express your passions, and whether your actions are truly aligned with your heart's desires.
So instead of charging ahead blindly,
Right.
Mars retrograde in Leo is encouraging us to pause, reflect, and make sure we're not just putting on a show for others,
Exactly.
truly living in alignment with our work.
Authentic selves.
I love that.
It's a time to ask yourself, am I pursuing my passions with genuine enthusiasm or simply trying to please others? It's about reclaiming your power and expressing yourself in ways that feel true to who you are.
Okay, so we've got the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars covered. Now we're moving into the realm of the outer planets
Those cosmic heavy hitters.
that shape the larger trends and cycles of our lives. First up is Jupiter,
The planet of expansion, abundance, luck, and wisdom.
and it's retrograde,
And Gemini.
the sign of the twins, known for its
Curiosity.
and love of learning.
So Jupiter retrograde in Gemini is like going back to school.
On your beliefs and ideas.
Interesting. So instead of seeking out,
New information.
it's about going back to what we've already learned.
And seeing it with fresh eyes.
You love that.
Like you're going back through your mental library, dusting off old books, and discovering hidden gems of wisdom you might have missed the first time around.
A cosmic treasure hunt for knowledge and wisdom.
And with Jupiter and Gemini, this treasure hunt might involve anything from revisiting a favorite book to having deep conversations with friends and mentors, or simply allowing yourself to be curious about everything.
Right.
The key is to,
Stay open to learning and expanding your mental horizons.
this is sounding like a mental workout, but a fun one. Now, Jupiter's not the only planet taking a backward spin today. Saturn, the planet of responsibility,
And structure.
it's also retrograde, and it's in Pisces. That's interesting
It is.
because Saturn is about structure and Pisces is about intuition and spiritual connection.
It's like trying to build a sandcastle on the beach.
Oh,
It requires a delicate balance between structure and fluidity, between practicality and imagination.
so how do we make sense of this cosmic paradox? What does Saturn retrograde in Pisces mean for us?
Think of it as a time to bring your spiritual aspirations down to earth.
Okay.
Saturn in Pisces helps you ground your dreams into reality, turn your visions into tangible plans, and find a sense of purpose and meaning in your creative endeavors.
So it's like saying, okay, you've got this beautiful dream, this inspiring vision.
Yes.
Now let's create a roadmap for bringing it to life.
You got it. It's about taking those ethereal Piscean dreams and giving them form, substance, and a solid foundation to stand on.
No more dreaming.
Time to start doing.
This sounds like the perfect day to finally commit to that meditation practice I've been putting off, or dust off that creative project that's been languishing in the corner.
It is. Saturn retrograde in Pisces gives you the perseverance and focus you need to turn your dreams into reality. It's about finding the sweet spot between inspiration and action.
Okay, we've talked about the Sun, the Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Now let's venture into the realm of the outer planets, those cosmic rebels,
That shake things up.
and challenge the status quo. And first up is Uranus, the planet of
Okay.
revolution and unexpected change. It's retrograde in Taurus, a sign known for its love of
That's-
purity and all things sensual.
Taurus loves to indulge.
Uranus retrograde in Taurus is like a cosmic earthquake, shaking up our foundations, particularly in the areas of resources.
And security.
So it might make us question our relationship with
Money.
material possessions.
And what truly brings you a sense of stability and well-being.
Yeah, so it's not about sudden, dramatic changes, but more about a gradual shift in perspective,
Exactly.
a questioning of what we truly value and what truly makes us feel secure.
It's a time to reevaluate your priorities, to consider alternative ways of living and earning, and to be open to unconventional ideas that align with your evolving values.
It's like Uranus is whispering in our ears, don't be afraid to think outside the box when it comes to your security and well-being. There might be a better, more fulfilling way.
I love that. This retrograde period encourages you to challenge the status quo, to explore new possibilities, and to embrace change as an opportunity for growth and evolution.
All right, next up is Neptune, the planet of illusion,
Spiritual connection and all things mystical.
and it's in its home sign of Pisces at a powerful 27 degrees.
Wow. Neptune in Pisces is like diving into the depths of the ocean of consciousness.
Right.
It's about amplifying your intuition, deepening your spiritual connection, and experiencing the world through a lens of enchantment and wonder.
So should I be expecting a mystical experience? The sudden surge of creativity or maybe just a really vivid dream?
All of those things are possible.
It's certainly possible. Neptune in Pisces can heighten our sensitivity to subtle energies
Right.
and make us more receptive to spiritual insights.
Yeah.
However, it's important to be mindful of Neptune's shadow side.
Which can manifest as escapism, delusion, or a tendency to avoid reality.
So we need to find a balance between
Embracing the mystical.
and staying grounded in the here and now.
Exactly. It's about using this energy to inspire you, to connect you to something greater than yourself, but not to lose yourself in a fog of illusion.
Okay, I'm ready to embrace the magic, but also keep my feet firmly planted on the ground. Now, let's talk about Pluto, the planet of power and rebirth.
And it's in early Aquarius at just 1 degree.
Wow. Even though it's just at 1 degree, we can already feel its influence. What might that look like on a personal level?
You might find yourself questioning societal norms, feeling drawn to progressive causes, or experiencing a deep urge to contribute to positive change in the world.
It's like Pluto is saying.
The time for complacency is over. It's time to wake up, speak up, and create the world you want to see.
And now with Pluto in Aquarius, that change will likely involve
Collaboration and a focus on humanitarian ideals. It's about working together to build a more just and equitable future for all.
And speaking of change and evolution, we can't forget about the lunar nodes.
Oh, the lunar nodes.
They represent our soul's journey, our karmic path, and the lessons we're here to learn.
And today,
Both the North Node
and South Node.
are stationary, which means their energy is amplified. The North Node, which represents our soul's purpose and what we're meant to embrace, is in fire, while the South Node, which represents our past karma and what we're meant to release, is in harmonious.
Libra.
So with the North Node in Aries, we're being called to step into our
Courage.
embrace our individuality.
And take bold action in alignment with our soul's purpose.
It's like the universe is giving you a cosmic pep talk saying, you've got this. Go out there and make your mark on the world.
I love that.
It's a reminder that we each have a unique contribution to make a special spark to share with the world. And what about the South Node in Libra?
It encourages you to let go of people-pleasing tendencies, to step out of codependent relationships, and to find a healthy balance between your needs and the needs of others. It's about recognizing that you can't truly love and support others until you love and support yourself first.
So it's about setting healthy boundaries, honoring our own worth, and finding a sense of inner harmony.
Absolutely.
Wow, this is a lot to take in. We've covered the Sun, the Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and the lunar nodes. But wait, we still have a few more cosmic players to explore, including and Chiron.
There's always more to uncover in the vast and ever-evolving tapestry of the cosmos. Each celestial body adds its unique energy to the mix, creating a symphony of cosmic influences that shapes our individual and collective journeys.
Well, then let's not keep the cosmos waiting. Lilith, the so-called dark feminine archetype, is in Libra. What does that tell us about our relationships and how we relate to others?
Lilith in Libra shines a light on shadow dynamics in relationships, particularly where power struggles, suppressed desires, and unspoken resentments are at play.
So it's about bringing those hidden dynamics to the surface and facing them head on.
It's about embracing self-honesty, setting healthy boundaries, and finding a balance between our needs and the needs of others. It's not about blaming or shaming anyone. It's about understanding the complex interplay of energy within relationships and finding ways to communicate more authentically and connect more deeply.
It sounds like Lilith in Libra is asking us to step into our power within relationships, to honor our authentic selves, and to create a more balanced and fulfilling dynamic.
Exactly.
And speaking of shadows and healing, we can't forget about Chiron, the wounded healer, which is in Aries today.
Chiron in Aries is all about healing wounds related to self-identity, courage, and assertiveness. It encourages you to embrace your individuality, to stand strong in your truth, and to overcome any lingering fears of rejection or inadequacy.
So it's about acknowledging those old wounds, those past hurts, and finding ways to transform them into sources of strength and empowerment.
Chiron in Aries reminds you that your wounds are not something to be ashamed of, but rather a source of wisdom and resilience.
Wow, that's a powerful message. We've covered a lot of ground today,
We have.
from the innermost planets to the outermost reaches of the cosmos.
You've done an incredible job navigating this cosmic landscape. You're a natural at this.
Thank you. I'm loving this cosmic journey. But before we get lost in the stars, can we take a step back and look at the bigger picture? What are the key takeaways from this astrological forecast? What does it all mean?
Absolutely. It's like we've gathered all these cosmic ingredients and now it's time to blend them together.
I love that.
See what delicious concoction we create. Think of it as your personalized cosmic cocktail designed to energize and inspire you.
I am loving this analogy.
What's the overarching energy of the day?
If you had to sum it up in a few words, what would you say?
Introspection,
Okay.
creative expression,
Oh, like that.
taking aligned action, and embracing personal power.
I love it. So a day for...
Inner reflection,
Yes.
outer manifestation.
Yes. For tuning into our intuition and then taking those bold steps towards our dreams.
The cosmic energies are supporting both contemplation and action today, encouraging a beautiful dance between the inner and outer worlds.
And speaking of balance, the stationary lunar nodes in Aries and Libra seem to be emphasizing that theme as well, right?
Yes, absolutely. The North Node in Aries is like a cosmic compass pointing you towards your soul's purpose.
Ooh, I like that.
It's urging you to embrace your individuality, to step into your courage, and to take bold action in alignment with your authentic self.
It's like a cosmic invitation to break free from any limiting beliefs or fears that might be holding you back.
Yes.
And to step into the spotlight of your own life.
Shine bright.
Yes.
And then we have the South Node in Libra, reminding you that this journey of self-discovery and empowerment doesn't have to be a solo mission.
Okay.
It's about finding a healthy balance between independence and interdependence, between honoring your own needs and cultivating harmonious relationships with others.
So it's not about swinging to the extreme of becoming totally self-absorbed
No.
or losing ourselves in the needs of others.
It's about finding that sweet spot.
Yes.
That delicate equilibrium where you can both shine brightly as an individual
Yes.
and contribute to the well-being of the collective.
I like that.
It's about recognizing that your personal growth and evolution are intricately intertwined with the growth and evolution of those around you.
This is starting to feel like a cosmic dance.
Yeah.
A graceful interplay between self-discovery and connection between independence and interdependence.
That's a beautiful way to put it. It's like you're learning to move with the rhythm of the cosmos,
Oh, I love that.
embracing the ebb and flow of energy as you navigate the complexities of life.
I'm ready to hit the cosmic dance floor. And speaking of moving and grooving, we can't forget that we have several planets in retrograde today, including Mars, Jupiter, and Uranus.
Right.
Does that add another layer of complexity to this cosmic dance?
Retrogrades often invite us to slow down, to reflect, and to reassess our direction.
Yeah.
They can feel like a cosmic pause button, a time to go inward and do some deep inner work.
So instead of seeing them as obstacles or delays,
Right.
we can view them as opportunities for growth and transformation.
Mars retrograde in Leo, for example, is encouraging you to reevaluate how you assert yourself in the world.
Right.
Ask yourself, are my actions truly aligned with my authentic desires? Or am I just trying to please others or seek external validation?
So Mars is saying, hey, let's make sure your heart is truly in this before you go charging ahead full steam.
I love that.
I love that too. And Jupiter retrograde in Gemini is asking us to revisit our beliefs, to challenge our assumptions, and to be open to learning from a variety of sources, both internal and external.
It's about expanding your mind, but also refining your understanding and deepening your wisdom.
So it's not just about acquiring more knowledge, but about integrating it into our lives and applying it in meaningful ways.
Connecting the dots, seeing the bigger picture, and using your knowledge to create positive change in your own life and the world around you.
It's a cosmic call to action. What about Uranus retrograde in Taurus? What's its message for us?
Uranus retrograde in Taurus is urging you to question your relationship with material security.
Okay,
Be open to alternative ways of living and earning.
I like that.
Embrace change as an opportunity for growth and evolution. It's about finding a sense of stability that goes beyond the material world.
So instead of clinging to the familiar, Uranus is inviting us to explore new possibilities and find security in our own inner resources, our values, and our connection to something greater than ourselves.
True security comes from within, from aligning with your authentic self and living in accordance with your values. It's about finding a sense of peace and stability that can weather any storm, regardless of external circumstances.
We have the power within us.
We do.
This is starting to feel like a cosmic call to awaken to our true potential,
Yes.
to embrace our unique gifts, and to create a life that reflects our deepest desires and values.
The cosmic energies are aligning to support you on this journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and transformation.
And speaking of transformation, let's not forget about the potent energy of Pluto in Aquarius. Even though it's just at 1 degree, it seems to be whispering a message of radical change and collective awakening.
Pluto in Aquarius is a slow-moving but powerful transit that's here to stay for a while. It's about dismantling outdated structures, challenging the status quo, and creating a more just and equitable world for all. It's a time to embrace innovation, collaboration, and humanitarian ideals.
It's like Pluto is saying, the future is now. Let's co-create a world that works for everyone.
Recognizing our interconnectedness, embracing our shared humanity, and working together to create a brighter future.
Let's not forget about the creative potential that's amplified today. With the Moon and Venus, both in dreamy Pisces, we're being bathed in a wave of inspiration, intuition, and artistic energy.
It's a perfect day to express yourself through art, music, writing, dance, or any other creative outlet that speaks to your soul. Allow yourself to be guided by your intuition, to experiment, and to create from a place of joy and authenticity.
There's no right or wrong way to be creative.
Exactly.
It's about finding what brings you joy, what allows you to express yourself authentically,
Yes.
and what helps you connect more deeply with your inner world.
It's a day filled with endless possibilities.
Yes, we can embrace our individuality,
Deepen our relationships,
connect with our creative potential.
and take bold steps toward our dreams.
It's like we have a cosmic toolkit at our disposal.
And the best part is you get to choose which tools to use and how to use them.
This has been an enlightening and empowering deep dive into the astrological weather for January 5th, 2025.
You're doing great.
Thank you. I'm ready to embrace all the cosmic gifts this day has to offer.
That's the spirit. Remember, the stars are always there to guide us, but it's up to each of us to choose how we dance with their energy.
Speaking of dancing with the stars,
Yes.
I can't help but feel a little overwhelmed by all this cosmic information.
That's understandable.
Is there any way to simplify it, to bring it all together into a single actionable takeaway?
After exploring all these incredible planetary placements and their combined influence, I think the most important question to ask yourself today is, what area of your life is calling for a bold, authentic step forward?
Ooh, that's a good question. It's like a cosmic invitation to take action, to step into our power and create the life we truly desire. But where do we even begin?
That's where your intuition comes in. Pay attention to the whispers of your soul, to the synchronicities that unfold, and to the opportunities that present themselves. The cosmos is conspiring to support you in living a more authentic, joyful, and fulfilling life.
Yeah.
You have to be willing to take the first step.
Trust our inner guidance.
Yes.
Take inspired action and be open to the magical possibilities that unfold when we align with the rhythm of the cosmos.
You got it.
I love it. This has been such an incredible deep dive. Thank you for guiding us through this cosmic landscape with such wisdom and insight.
It's been my pleasure. Remember, the stars are always there to guide us, but it's up to us to choose how we dance with their energy.
And for listeners who want to delve deeper into their own astrological blueprint, be sure to check out the show notes for resources related to your specific sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign.
And don't forget to subscribe to the Sky Clock podcast for more cosmic insights, astrological forecasts, and thought-provoking conversations about living in alignment with the rhythms of the universe.
Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars and your hearts open to the magic that surrounds you.